Hello, everybody. It's Crustlord here, the commissioner of the what's this league called? MPC.
It's your league and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
He's a bad commissioner.
All right. So first, I've got TPB with me.
Oh, hello.
Then I've got Mimo,
Huh?
and then next, we got two special guests. First, we have JT,
Hey guys.
and then we have Justin.
Hello, humans.
All right.
Yay.
Okay, let's just start. So, first up, at number 16 for almost all of us except Mimo, we've got Jordan. Who wants to start?
Sorry, Jordan. You're just not doing well. Not gonna lie, I like your team. Just you haven't hit a run with it.
I think his team is good. My main issue is with his play, and with his play is, I don't think he is correctly identifying his win conditions. Also, that bringing modest Jolteon against Dubsy was really rough. If he had Jolly, I think he had a chance to win near the end.
I think Timid would be better. Not Jolly.
Or not
Yeah.
Jolly, I meant Timid.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to
I mean, I see why he brought it in a sense, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't overlook Meloetta. Like, Meloetta sweeps.
Who expects that? Who expects the pirouette for him?
I
The
mean,
pirouette
I
isn't
ran-
even bad in League.
I ran
Who
into Pirouette.
expects it?
It's great.
I'm gonna get 6-0'd by it.
You probably are.
But yeah, one thing that okay, at first I criticized, but then it somehow came into play. I still stand by my opinion though. Is that he should have brought, if he didn't want, I don't know what item you would run on Mimikyu. I thought Red Card would be a really good one. If you're going against like a setup Pokemon like Tapu Fini or Dragonite, the Red Card would switch out of that stat boost, and you would be at a +2, and not taking that much damage. The leftovers, however, did help against the Aloe, where I feel that Dubsy misplayed in scolding instead of toxicking. If he toxicked and then just wish protected over and over again, that would have killed Mimikyu and effectively being useless. However, Jordan made a good play, turn 12, I think it was, SDing on the protect, which is a pretty obvious move, but still glad he didn't overthink it. But
It was nice for him to be able to actually pull that off and not just endlessly play rougher Shadow Paw into it.
Yeah. Okay. So this game, I didn't think he played that bad. Okay. However, while saying that, I think this currently has the standing worst play of the season. Turn 4, he switches out into Salazzle against a +1 Tapu Fini. Why? Because he knows he's Calm Mind, so his Sludge Wave definitely isn't going to kill.
Cause Salazzle eats a +1 Finny, duh.
Oh my
Oh my
it does
god.
not. Like, that was Slazzle destroyed Dubsy's team too, which it made no sense to sack there.
Yeah, I think that was just like because there's literally no excuse to do that, because you know that he has Calm Mind and he's probably going to do it again because you have a Suicune who isn't doing anything.
I mean, if he really wanted to play that game then, I think he could have calm-minded up against it.
Yeah.
And then just stall test it until somebody crit or somebody
That's also a
kicked
fair
out.
play, but what should have either done that or gone into Mimikyu, which should have been Red Card Mimikyu, but
It wasn't red card, so it's not like he could have even forced it out. Or
I
try
mean
to
he
set
could
up and then
SD
get, like, 2 hit.
he could SD and like 2-hit KO it. I don't know.
I mean, it was
That-
a +2, so I don't know if Mimikyu would have been one hit
Yeah,
as he SCs.
I don't know.
I don't know the spreads. So.
I just he definitely should have prepped for it better, period. But I think that was the worst play he could have made, was going out into Salazzle. If it was...
Calm Mind Feeney, you don't see it too often.
That's
maybe
fair.
in League.
However, what was his Feeney switching period?
It's more common than pirouette form Meloetta.
That's fair.
I think his only switch-in for Feeney was probably just like Crokun, but even still, it's not going to beat it if it's boosted.
Yeah.
And doesn't Finney have Haze?
Yeah. It has Haze and Taunt, so...
Yeah. Definitely should have prepped for Finney better.
It was a very poor matchup for Jordan.
Yeah. if he wasn't Calm Mind, then he would have attacked with Surf and killed the Salazzle either way. I don't know.
So assuming it was more special attack than just, basic ladder Feeney, yeah, Surf would have OHKO'd it.
Specs Feeney is the way forward.
Specs Feeney isn't even bad. Most Feeney sets are good.
Except on ladder.
Well,
fair point.
I mean, ladder kind of sucks, but in League is really good. Because there aren't many counters. Not every team has a Ferrothorn.
But every team has a water resist, because water resist is apparently very important.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, toxic.
They don't all have a water. I'm Moonblast resist. It's really good dual stab.
It is.
But yeah, not every team has a Toxapex Ferrothorn. And actually, yeah, he's gonna play. Anyway, yeah. Any other thoughts on Jordan before we move on?
Just wasn't that good.
He needs a W. He needs a W bad.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get one eventually.
I was rooting for him so badly.
I hope he wins one too, because I just think it's been rough, and he's still busy apparently. But I definitely think this was better than some of the previous weeks. I don't think it was great, because that's the last we'll play especially, but, and also not bringing Timid Jolteon, but granted Pirouette form isn't that common. However, generally, there's no reason to not beat Jolly. I don't know, whatever.
I think he'll get a win at least by week 9, because he's got a pretty easy matchup week 9.
Who did he play week 9?
He is playing... Oh, he's playing TPB.
Week 9 really is the week, huh?
Yeah, it's the week. Yeah. It's the new week 7.
Alright, so let's move on to Jeff. Justin got Jeff really high.
Who?
Should we do Hank or Jeff next?
Jeff has more faces, so.
All right, let's do Hank first. So we can, let's save, because you put him pretty high, so let's save Jeff for one more. So yeah, let me get the replay real quick. I need to remind myself what happened. Someone else start.
Seismitoad is busted, but basically he got 6-0'd by a Hawlucha.
Oh right. Oh
Not
yeah.
basically, he did. He did get 6-0'd.
I remember this now. Hank wins worst play of the week, or not like not like play.
But I thought
in particular.
Jordan did.
No, not like play, but like the worst performance in general.
I honestly don't know why he just let Hawlucha set up. I really expected something to come in and try and scare it out, but he just let Ferrothorn sit there.
I understand the toxic on the first turn. However, after that, he should have switched out instead of scolding.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait, hold on. How much was Scold was doing? So it was a roll.
It was a roll in my favor, almost always.
So he just got lucky. Yeah.
He got lucky the first few ones.
Okay.
I feel like his man-time play was alright, but then I don't get why he went into, like, the Gudra after, then doubled into Ferrothorn.
Alright, here's the bad play. I don't know why he toxicked. Like, bruh. What else is he gonna do? Oh yeah, going into Gojo was really stupid.
But then he doubled.
Yeah, he doubled into Pharaoh. What? What was that play?
Honestly, up to that point of him consistently breaking my subs, I got kind of annoyed. 'Cause I'm like, okay, I need to live these subs. I need to let these subs live.
And then he just didn't switch out of the Pharaoh. Alright, yeah. This was where it really got bad. And it didn't even die to like 3 power ribs. Like, Jesus. Well, because you're also bulking up. Like, you use special attacks, bro. Not physical. Yeah.
If anything, I was expecting a Gyro Ball. Because I figured Gyro Ball would be good against me.
Him staying in with Pharaoh. That was where the match got bad. I remember now. Hank, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, just not that great play.
Mimo or Justin, you haven't talked much.
I'm re-reviewing the game before I make my comment.
Oh, okay, Mimo.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. At like turn 17 is where I win, always. So.
Well, yeah. But before
What
then,
team are we on?
we're on Hank.
Oh, good game.
But why didn't he go Heliolisk and then like Volt Switch or something? Actually,
Well, I'm burden boosted.
yeah,
It's not
never
as
mind. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, apparently, unburdened minus 1 speed is outsped by Scarf Hero. So, I don't know.
What about
Really,
Lando
it was
though?
good
Because
design.
Lando could have intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
Not behind a sub though.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Intimidate doesn't go through subs. Yeah.
Yep. It was something. Sorry, Hank. Didn't mean to do it to you like that, but I wanted the W.
But yeah, the truly bad play was the toxic on the like turn like 13 or whatever, and then doubling into Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you gotta say is now you officially have a reason to be number 7 this week, JT. You did good this week.
I always had a reason to be number 7.
Y'all are dissing my theory.
I always had a reason to be number 7.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're on about.
To be honest.
Spoiler alert: he isn't at number 7 this week
He's at number 6.
on my list. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on to Jeff. I guess we can start with the negatives first.
Definitely made way too many sacks, I must give him.
Oh, shit.
Okay, for the protect on the what? Why?
Oh, it was this game.
Protect Zydoge.
Why? And then he stayed in against a T-Tar with a mag? Like, what? Why?
Wait, were you... TVB, were you Scarf?
Alright, and then here's my least favorite turn in this game. It's turn 5, so he reveals Wakanberry. Does he not know? Like, Wakanberry almost kills, like...
I mean,
So
he ate.
Wakanberry
Yeah, he ate.
almost kills, but he D-danced. In Sandstorm.
Yeah, but he ate.
He did not eat. He took 90.
Oh my, like that was just like, so he didn't realize there was Sandstorm up.
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm assuming Closer had Ice Shard on this one.
Yeah.
So, it's not like that even mattered because you just go into it and kill it anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, one thing to notice is on turn 4, the Sandstorm hit Coco before Gyarados, so he could know I was Scarfed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're right.
Didn't read the signs.
TPV with the strats.
Oof.
All right. I should
Well,
probably. I
Sorry,
should
go
probably
ahead.
get into the reason of like why I have him watched more higher than probably everyone else does. That's just purely because I feel like there are more people that deserve to be a little bit lower than him on this week's rankings. Rather than that, I don't think he played well, though. Let's make that clear.
I would argue there are multiple players. I think all three, less or so. I didn't think Mima played that great this week, but I thought that,
That's why I had Jeff above Mimo this week.
Chabs didn't play that bad. And I thought,
I mean,
he had a bad matchup against me though. There was a couple times where
We
I
could
was
use
like,
this to segue into Jeff, or not Jeff, right now.
Right, yeah.
let's just wait till we get there.
All right, so yeah,
But-
about Jeff.
His girder actually like 6-0'd me. But
I mean,
I threw it.
you had a Togekiss.
I don't get the.
He had poison jab. Yeah.
You had a Togekiss.
He has poison jab and stone edge on it.
Flinched it down.
Are you right? That is a thing.
I don't know why. Why did he sack Zydog? Because there's no reason from now on. Like, 3 out of the 4 remaining Mons.
Like, I don't get why he sacked Zyog and then proceeded just to let Girder die anyway.
Yeah. Well, that too. Like, how is he not going for Dazzling Gleam? Because 3 out of the 4 remaining Mons are weak to it.
Yeah, Mesprit was 100% the play.
Flinching the Mesprit.
Or just sacking the Girder. Like,
Yeah, he should have. If he kept Zydoge around, it may have had more of a chance.
Yeah. Because Zydog did, like, a lot of work.
If anything,
Yeah.
Zydog did better against your team than Girder did.
I disagree.
If Girder was healthy, it would, but at 20%,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Everything is
only-
faster than it, so I think letting Girder die was the smart play.
Mhm.
If there's one thing I do want to give Jeff that he did well with, I think the Tangaberry Hoopa definitely was a good tech.
Mm-hmm.
I can like the Conberry Gyarados. Conberry Con is smart. I didn't eat that T-Volt.
Oof. Yeah. He took that T-Bolt so well, dude.
Hey, he got a second DD off of it, so
You are not wrong. He did get the second DD.
But yeah, there was just a couple times. Like, I didn't think he played the worst out of everyone this week. I actually
I agree.
debated with myself, like, should I put him higher than Hank? This week I probably should have put him higher, but it's fine. I'll stay. I like Hank's team way more, and Jeff's team's just garbage.
Hank's team's pretty bad.
No, it's not. Hank's team's good.
it's okay.
Hank's team is worse than JT when he had Allbirds before any of the transactions.
No, it's not.
Yes,
He
it is.
still is bird spam.
Anyway,
I still have 7 birds, so
Jeff didn't
Yeah.
play that bad, but I thought a
Your
bunch
team-
of other teams above him played better. So
Your team's less birds, but it still has a lot of
okay,
birds.
let's move on.
Let's segue into Chabs.
Huh? What about Mimo?
Huh?
Well,
I don't
Chabs is
think-
like Mimo's mostly above Chabs in the most of the rank.
Most people have Mimo below Jebs.
I mean, okay. 2 people have Mimo above, 2 have him below, and then Mimo has Mimo rankings.
If you don't stop,
What do you? Okay, you put Chabs 9 and you put yourself 16. What do you mean?
because Chaps was 9 and I was 16. that makes
my
perfect
lord.
sense.
God. All right,
Yeah.
let's just
Okay.
go on to Mimo.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
I think Mimo can do well. I don't think he's bad as people are saying right now. I think he can do well.
well, yeah.
It's just he needs to find his way with his team.
All right. I gotta start off with this addressing the meme of the match, obviously. Bone Rush
Oh,
Man.
Lord.
It
Oh.
was an accident. I forgot to take it off.
Mimo, you had it in
It
Hogs.
did 10.
I meant to take it off when I saw it did no damage, and then I was like, "Oop."
Why would you have it in the first place? You're a dark type.
Just to test it out. What you mean?
Oh my lord. You have foul play against a Metagross. Or knockoff.
I did not mean.
Were you trying to break
react.
sashes?
Yo.
I mean, that could have worked. I don't think any of his team needed to break sashes though.
Yo,
Like,
it could have worked
this
against the
just had-
focus band.
Were you trying to break?
You're true.
Hold on, I think I know what it is. It's to counter sub focus punch Metagross.
Right.
That doesn't even do anything because it doesn't break a sub.
If it gets 4 hits, it does.
Yeah, alright, the sub, this is the third turn that the sub is being hit by the Bone Rush. Then it has a chance to be broken.
Well, no, like
And so you need
three
four,
hits.
You need
three hits
4
kill.
hits to stop that set.
Wait. Oh, you're right. Never mind. I miscounted. I don't. Mimo. Anyway, but the main issue with his play for me is he just let Mandy and Milotic die and get toxic, and he didn't really have much for the remainder of Brandon's team, and Brandon could just stall him out.
Yeah. That was something that I noticed quite often, that Brandon just had the potential to stall, and it was really kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Mimo, I think you're relying way too much on Xurkitree to be your main offensive mon when you have a lot more potential than that.
Even
I mean, look at Dragalge.
Like,
Yeah,
Dragalge has such a good match.
But especially, I think Terrakion and Bisharp and Slurpuff, like those 3 are monsters. And Mamo
He
too.
has so many.
He did bring Mamo, but out of the things that didn't come, those 3 in particular are absolute monsters.
Yeah.
There
Okay, but
were,
Bishop is really slow.
but the
That's
thing
sucker
is
punch.
sucker punch.
Xurkitree isn't?
Okay, but how much
You
is
have
Sucker
webs.
Punch into all of these
Yeah,
fairy types that
Xurkitree
are
is
running
slow
around?
too,
You're faster than the fairy types. You're faster than a Florges.
and you can Iron Head, stab.
Oh my
Okay,
lord.
how much
You
is
can run
Sucker Punch
Aerial Ace from
into
Buzzwole if you're a
Metagross?
man.
Yo, Buzzwole. Buzzwole's busted.
Hey, Buzzwole ate that.
Okay, TPB.
Yeah.
If he was max speed Fortress, he's actually faster than Bisharp.
Okay. If he was max speed Florges, I think he would have lost already. Not under webs, it's not. Unless it's some sort of scarf Florges, okay.
I mean, you never
I think-
know.
I think someone ran that in the GBA once.
Anyway, but yeah, I feel
Brandon
that
isn't
the
GBA caliber for nothing.
but
GBA
generally, I thought Mimo's prep wasn't great. This game, Calm Mind, Delphox was kind of cool, but Brandon's got a Greninja, so
Yeah.
I had Pastel Berry, don't worry.
Ooh. What if he goes for a dark move?
Yeah. I mean, and also Dark Pulse doesn't miss, so he might.
I don't think Dark Pulse could have +1.
Probably would've done a lot though.
I mean, it would have done a lot, but it
And
went down.
here's the real question: does Delphox kill it?
Did it have
Yes,
energy
'cause
ball
I had
anymore?
Grass Knot.
I had Grass.
Grass
Or
Knot.
did I have? No, I had Dazzling Gleam.
Oh, I had Dazzling
I had
Gleam.
one of those two.
Yeah, you had one of those too.
Oh, well,
Gra-
okay.
+1 Grass Knot does not OHKO Gren.
But it's because Gren is light. He's a light boy.
Yeah.
You need an E-ball.
What you mean?
Let's see. Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, +1 eats. And if he has Dazzling Gleam, it kills. Don't sleep on my mind. Don't sleep on Delphox. Delphox is great.
It is great, just not against a Greninja.
So let's move on.
Huh?
Fox is low-key about to get traded away.
Let's move on to Chabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like the name for Chabs at this point is just the Trigger Man. He just gets tilted.
What is he?
And then that costs
Oh.
him.
Oh, yeah, that.
Anyway, sub Araquin is kind of neat.
Banded like 6OD though.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it kind of did. It kind of did.
In prep, it did. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm surprised he didn't bring Mirror Coat, because that could have been problematic for Rotom.
You're right.
Yeah. Smear coat and then whatever comes in takes a lot.
Miracle,
Because Rotom Volt switches, in comes the unexpected Mon not to take much damage. Mirror Coat fucks them up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah. I also don't get like was that a rule on whether or not Dragon Claw owed him with Garchomp?
What turn?
Turn Dusclops, not Rotom Dusclops. It was turn 10.
Oh, I think that was a roll in my favor.
Wow, that did 19.
I mean, it's a Dusclops.
Wow.
It's
Yeah, Dusclops is busted.
I'm not positive. I think it was a roll in my favor, but I'm not too sure. I don't know what his set was. If it was max attack, I think. If he was Jolly, it was in my favor. If he was Adamant, I think it was in his favor. But I'm not too sure. But anyway, once the Garchomp was burned, it was useless. So that was a big thing off my chest. I thought one of the worst plays in the game was turn 14. Like, come on. What's we've all gonna do against a Snorlax other than low kick? So let's switch into Registeel, the other mod low kick is for. I thought that was really bad.
Yeah.
Was that banded Revile too?
That was banded.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go Araquanid after that. After he saw obvious band, that could have been a free liquidation.
You're right.
Yeah, it would have been. Or Webs.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Webs didn't do that much.
It didn't do as much, but it still slowed down Weavile.
Yeah,
but
and that
and
so Keldeo is okay. So there was actually a crucial turn. I forget what turn it was. Hold up.
Turn 19 when he decides GG that he's lost.
No, okay, turn 7.
I did 14 well.
Turn 7. Here's what I should have done. I should have seen back in time. Hold up. I remember this play.
We're not talking about you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Turn 7 with the Giga Drain?
Oh wait, never mind. That was the right play.
We're not talking about you.
There was another instance. Oh, I got it. It was so like turn 16, I switch into Mungus, and then he goes into Garchomp. That's fine. I Sludge Bomb, predicting the Victini. I should have done it again. No. Because I should have realized that, wait, Garchomp doesn't actually do anything.
We're talking about Chabs.
Oh, right, you're right. I was just analyzing the match. You're right.
Oh, well, input's input, so.
Alright.
We'll talk about that later then.
I think as long as he stops getting, just giving up when he gets tilted, then he'll do better, but...
I mean, turn 19, he said GG. 22, he said game's over, I lost. He kind of... At that point, they don't want to play, so they're not going to play as well.
Granted, Rotom kind of finishes his team if he doesn't crit it through screens.
To be fair,
turn 26.
That crit was kind of crucial.
It was. That was the roughest crit. Because Rotom straight up wins, right? It just wins. And, ugh. And it had pain split too, so he could have. I would have just pain split whatever. Either if he stays in, he wouldn't have 2-hit KO'd. Oh, that was just rough.
Man, I hate when people get crit through screens.
I know, doesn't it suck?
But okay, when me and Noah were mocking, I thought Noah made a pretty good team, but then we both sort of noticed a special Victini, 6 O's, sort of.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he just, which he did bring, he brought Specs, which destroyed everything on Noah's team. So I feel like if he used that better, he could have done a lot.
Yeah, well, I thought he played the Victini fine.
I don't think he brought it in enough.
Yeah.
That's
early game, if he just got it in more and clicked Blue Flare.
That's fair. However, if he would have done that, it would have been weaker. And Actually, this is a good segue to my previous statement of when I was trying to explain my misplay. So if Victini was lower than 79%, because I think Azelf killed with he just killed with like
Shadow Ball or something.
no knockoff.
Oh.
Knockoff kills Victini at around, I think it was like minimum 66 to 75, I think was like the roll ish, somewhere in there. It's kind of, but if Victini was weakened anymore, my Scarved Azelf would have just killed it. So I think kind of preserving it like that was actually a good play, whether he noticed it or not. It definitely made my game a lot harder, because if Victini was weakened a lot earlier, I definitely would have had an easier time, because there were multiple turns in this game where I didn't switch into Azelf, because it didn't kill, but if Victini was a little bit weaker, then it would have. So I don't know.
I feel like that's fair, but I also feel like Victini's not going to do much late game because you have an Azelf and a Weavile and a potentially Scarf Flygon, even though it wasn't.
That's true. However, if he continued to, have it at that 79%, it would have killed Azelf.
I guess. Yeah.
So whether he knew it or not, preserving it at that 79% HP was actually like the toughest part of this match for me.
Oof.
But yeah, I thought he definitely should have been a more offensive Araquanid. Subset was kind of cool, but
Yeah.
didn't really do that much. And since it didn't have that band, it didn't kill the. Then it was knocked off, granted, but at the end, it would have killed the Flygon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to get up. I thought it was Scarf Victini. That's why I thought he played it really well, because I didn't realize till later that it was actually Specs.
Yeah.
Yeah, first Dusclops was a good call for that.
But yeah. Wait, did Dusclops even come in against it?
Yeah, I think that's how we found out it was Specs.
Yeah.
First,
Oh, I straight up didn't notice that. Oh my god, I'm such a
Dang,
bad
I'm
player.
done.
I didn't notice that. Wait, I didn't have to set up that second DD.
that's true, yeah, but
Oh. Well, I'm
that's
just
true.
a
He could've
bad
won the game if he was HP Ice.
I'm just a bad player. Yeah, but if he was Scarf and like he had, I don't know, a move. Well, if he would have liquidation, and then if he had like blue flare, I don't know, bruh.
He was Blue Flare.
Well, yeah, the blue flare would have killed Flygon at like 19, and then it would have killed Azelf, since it was still at that 79%. So.
All right.
Yeah, I thought Travis played decently and better than all the teams below him that were where I put him.
He played better than the teams below him, but he just didn't play good enough.
Why'd you put Mimo?
Actually, Jordan played better than him.
Because Mimo fought back. Chaps kind of just looked like he gave up.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was
Fair
my
play.
reasoning behind it.
That's a fair.
And I feel like Mimo's good enough if he just stops choking,
Mm-hmm.
that he can do well.
What do you mean choking? How?
All right. Are we ready to move on?
Yep.
Let's
It
do
looks
that.
like
Harley? Either me or Harley.
I was thinking
I'd say
you
you want
Well-
to do TBB?
because let's do CPB because
Okay.
3 people have him above.
I actually got a win.
So yeah, you're
It's
the
crazy.
Good.
you're the lowest winning team of this week
Hey,
on my list.
Makes 2 on here.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought you played well. Your record's just kind of garbage, and you just have a lot of bad matchups. I don't know. You played good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, like I don't really have any
mean-
complaints.
I like your team.
The
It's just
only one I have was the Cloister Ice Shard play.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I just thought he had Mach Punch.
I thought he did too.
He had Stone Edge over Mach Punch though for Volcarona, so
I thought he had Mach Punch too. So I thought that was a fine.
I
play.
would have. I mean, it makes sense.
yeah.
The reason behind it.
I should have Icicle Speared because
In
Gerda
theory-
was like in range of stuff.
That's fair.
In
Yeah,
theory,
I
it
agree.
sucks, but on paper, the reason behind it, it works. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cloister did win, didn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was worth trying.
I found out he had Stone Edge though, because if he didn't, Volcarona would have won.
Yeah.
what I want to know
So I
is
guess
why is your team such a threat?
my team's
Why have you
actually
helped them?
my team's only good when it's in a good player's hands.
Hello. Your team is
Hello?
better than mine.
Huh?
Your team is better than mine. So
Okay, yeah, fair point.
Your team is better than mine. What do you mean?
Okay.
Uh,
You definitely have a top 5 team.
My team's
Yeah.
hot trash.
yeah.
your team is yeah. Your team is
Anyway, you definitely could have walked away
I only
with.
like 2 Pokemon.
You definitely could have walked away with a larger differential. But I like safe play, so I'm fine with it.
Mhm.
But your record's just garbage, and you're in a kind of tough division, you're in a tough conference. I think the Eastern Conference is better overall. Yes,
Probably.
I would say so.
I just realized how Jafel Squad's taking over the PRs this week. So
Wait.
Our plan for world domination is working.
I'm
Oh
done.
yeah, you're right. Anyway, so yeah.
I've learned these past few weeks there are like 2 Pokemon I like on my team. And it's Chitari Coco, and those are good Pokemon.
I thought you were gonna say Coco and Lando, but okay.
You're
I mean,
not- you're not
Lando's
like
Lando's
Lando.
not bad. Lando's not bad. Yeah, Lando's alright. Lando's
you like
alright.
Cart?
Lando's alright. I've only brought it to 1 game, and I got 6-0'd that game, so
Okay, I really thought you were screaming Cart
See you
against
later.
me because Cart.
Hey,
Do you
that
not like
hasn't happened
Cloister?
yet. that game hasn't happened
Hey,
yet.
put Cloister
Sorry.
back on.
Huh? Cloister? Cloister?
Cloister is great in OU, huh?
It's better in Ubers than it is in OU.
I
Anyway,
mean, so
You're
back
not wrong.
on track. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on to
Harley.
Harley.
All right, let me take this one.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll put you on
Harley's
it on
matchup
that.
against Harley's matchup. I'm not gonna lie, straight up sucked against my team. Like
It did. It really did.
KB has a really good matchup here. Stack Attack on paper has a really good matchup here.
No, it had a good matchup regardless. Like,
Yeah,
it,
like there was not much he could have done to stop that. Pretty much, like he played really well. It came down to a couple of good switches, but like that was very hard for him to pull off regardless.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I was prepping with him, and it's like, how do I beat Stack? I'm like, you don't. You just have to have the trick room. And yeah, that's what it pretty much came down to. If you brought it, but you didn't, so he didn't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the matchup was really bad, and I wouldn't really hold that against him in particular. I think there's a couple wonky plays, kind of with Latios in particular.
That's my other thing. Scarf, of all the Lottie sets you could have brought, Scarf was the least effective versus my team.
Yeah. I have a quick. No, we'll get to that later then. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
One thing I gotta say about Harley is I wish he would just heal his Vaporeon. Like, I know this game he like just clicked protect a couple times. I know against Jake he just roared a couple times and then died.
Has he brought
Like-
Roar Vaporeon every single time?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he has.
I have.
I wish he would heal it.
I have a problem with it. Hold on. I just realized something. He didn't need to agility. Turn 25.
Hold on.
Why the agility?
What? What do you mean?
versus Gligar.
Because exactly,
Lucario.
Yeah.
Lucario has
Lucario?
Vacuum Wave.
I think SD was definitely more of a play than
Did
that, but yeah.
Did you know Lucario had Vacuum Wave?
I never revealed it at that point. I only revealed to be special, though.
But I would,
Yeah.
yeah, it's special. Every special Lucario set has Vacuum Wave.
Okay, yeah.
So, and Vacuum Wave does a butt ton. So I thought the agility, the crit was rough, but I thought that agility was just kind of. I didn't think he needed to do that. I think he should have saved Diggersby at full HP and kind of use setup fodder against Clefable.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe set up there. I don't know. I thought that
I
was
think
kind of weird played.
I think his only real place of setup was against Cress.
That too.
Yeah. I feel like if he actually crit your Clefable, no, because Chris was still so healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had to crit through Clefable and crit through Cress
Mm-hmm.
at the very end. I don't know.
Well, he did crit. Well, he did crit Cress at the end with Diggersby before it died. But...
No, but he'd have to crit it with Latios as well.
Another.
And that's if Psychic killed.
Yeah. A misplay I saw, so turn 30, he EQs. And then you do not have a type. Pretty sure Flare Blitz killed.
I don't think he noticed that.
Turn 31. He didn't notice it, but...
Yeah, that was an oversight, but either way. Like, Psyche from Crest guarantee kills it regardless, even without the toxic damage.
Yeah.
I mean, he burned up, so 30... Wait, did he EQ 31? No. Yeah, 30 is fine, because he burned up, and he didn't know that he'd...
Well, no, I'm saying the turn after that. When he Morning Sun...
Shadowboned.
When he Morning Sun, yeah. He should have... Flare Blitz would have killed, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe.
Wasn't thinking. I was trying to think of the long haul thinking I could outstall it, but the toxic miss, the first toxic miss cost me so much.
Yeah, Flare Blitz probably would have KO'd.
Yeah, Flare Blitz would have killed there. But yeah, why do you like Burn Up so much?
Because it worked.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay,
We'll talk about that later.
Anyway.
Y'all get a lesson later.
Oh god.
Anyway, his team
I don't want to go to
just
school.
isn't that good. I
On
think.
paper, I like it, but I think he's just... It's been a while.
I think his problem is he's really going one-dimensional with his team. Like, he keeps bringing the same sets over and over again.
Mhm.
Like, Roar Vape and such. Like, I think he needs to change up his sets a lot more.
I'd agree.
Burn up Arcanine.
Bring Burn Up.
Well, I brought Special Arcanine versus you, and look how well that worked out.
We'll talk about Burn Up later.
Okay. Let's.
It's all messed up from here.
All right, who's next?
I
Jake.
think
Should I flip the slides?
Wait, who we could go into J.
Because Jake,
either Jake or JT.
both of those only have 2 on the bottom slide. So my flipping slides.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, who do you want? JT generally has higher placing.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's
You
do
wanna cover
Jake.
Jake then?
Let's do Jake first.
All right, let's cover him. All right.
So
Jake's
yeah,
bad.
this was.
Donphan is a good Pokemon.
Dolphin is trash, hello.
Zygarde has such a good matchup here. Outside of Ninetales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, Jake had a terrible matchup. I was mocking with him,
I would
and
agree.
Zygarde and Manaphy both 6-0'd.
True. However, Specs Ninetales. with
Oh, that's
freeze
a
dry.
real good set, Noah.
I
Oko
would
is
rather bring-
Manaphy. Oko is
I would
Zygarde.
rather... I would rather bring Aurora
The
Realm...
problem is with
Nasty
Specs
Block.
Ninetales is one word: Bronzong.
Okay, sure. You have other stuff for it. Just bring other stuff.
Yeah, then you switch out. Okay,
Oh
you
you-
my
switch out.
lord.
Yeah, you switch
But-
out.
Okay,
So
No, but
I
I'm
would rather
saying
bring Nasty Block
Ninetales
than
kills
Specs.
both of
Okay.
Destin's main threats.
Jake's
Okay.
win con was Crawdon, and he couldn't do that without Veil. Like, he just couldn't.
Yeah.
Sure. It's fine.
No, as I've been talking with Jake, he's continued to say that he doesn't like his team. And I think it's becoming really prevalent that that matters a lot to him. because he cannot seem to pull out a win if he doesn't like his team.
Yeah.
Why is Donphan such a good Pokemon?
Because it's not.
Dang, it just did 56 to that Bronzong. Okay.
Okay.
Good Pokemon.
You're pretty good.
No, it's not. It's bad.
Great Pokemon.
Are we
so
talking
since
about Donphan, the bad mon?
Yes.
All right. So since we're talking about Jake, I feel like he shouldn't have let his Jellicent get toxic because that was his only defensive mon that game, and it was his best defensive checks of his Zygarde and Manaphy. So I feel like it was a misplay letting that get toxic for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that killed the Bronzong. So good.
The decent thing is that before this all happened, he was in a winning spot, and then he just kind of didn't think on a wide enough spectrum, and he lost. Because Thunder is so smart, especially with the Rain Dance, and I just don't think he was prepared for that.
Was he not Freeze Dry Ninetales?
No.
He runs Blizzard.
Why not? Freeze Dry is
'Cause he
so
runs-
good.
He runs Blizzard because he
Try with
wants
a
damage.
Saiyan versus what's it called? Both
He
mana
wants the Blizzard from the hail.
But yeah, but Freeze Dry kills Manaphy.
I don't know.
Is this the week he ran Flame Charge Ember?
No. That was last week.
But yeah,
Oh
he just
my
had a
God.
generally rough matchup, and Destin's really strong. So
Yeah.
Destin's
He-
a god.
That's dope.
I'm glad I beat him week 1. That was a tough game. Yeah, he's a
yeah.
good player. And
All right.
I just think Jake's worst thing is he doesn't like his team, and that's affecting how he plays.
I'd agree.
He's got a good team though. Like it's not bad.
It's
He's got an
okay.
interesting team.
It's okay.
He's
I like-
got a Donphan on it, so I do like it.
No,
I like-
He was the one who drafted it.
Like I
I
like
mean-
I like the wall breaking potential that team has. It's so good offensively.
So if you're talking about wall breaking potential, let's talk about my team real quick.
Alright.
Oh, my lord.
Moving on. So
Moving on.
I actually put you one spot lower because because Brandon reclaimed his position near the top. I wouldn't say you moved down. I would just say because I would have put you like 8th last week if Brandon didn't play like garbage week 2.
I put you at 6.
But yeah, anyway,
You got the highest
Thank
team.
my
you.
my theory still
you.
stands. Actually, I don't think my top half like changed at all, other than the fact
Uh-oh.
that Brandon slid up like
Yeah.
through 2 spots. But that just shows you how effective my.
I mean, to be fair, I put Brandon at 5, so that makes sense.
I think you're high, but okay. Anyway, yeah.
I may be a little biased, but
I
it's okay.
was just waiting for you to get a win because you had a really tough first 2 weeks, and I thought this would easily be your first win, but if Hank somehow used the one set, just oh my god,
use the one set.
yeah, there's a set on his team. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna find out, but it sweeps. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, even if Holuch went down, then Swallow came in and just clicked Boom Burst through the rest of his team.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just anyway.
The air slash, he would have won.
Or if he had Haze,
I mean, you're not wrong.
or if he had Haze, he could have won.
What are we talking about?
Man time
Talking
versus
about anyway, so
Oh.
talking about JT in particular, yeah,
Nice to
you
know.
played fine.
I played standard.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't like your turn 1 play. Whatever that was, I just
The
couldn't agree
switching
with.
out.
Oh man, who switches
The-
out?
I don't. You should
Oh
just.
yeah, his turn 13 doing toxic again.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
I mean,
He's just recalling because you didn't see what turn it was on last
Yeah.
time.
He made two bad toxic plays, like the first time early in the battle, then getting turned.
Oh, well, okay, the first time wasn't bad because he didn't know he had sub.
Yeah.
Holy
guess,
almost always brings sub though.
Unless
No.
it's like power herb, it does.
Okay.
Unless it's power herb, it does.
When it's
But
always
you
it's
don't know
always
that.
you should always expect sub on Holucha.
Okay, that's kind of fair. I would say that the second toxic was way worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to JT. Played pretty good. I don't know. You played flawlessly? Question mark.
I'd go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I do have one thing that I guess I have to say that's bad, but it's very minor. Why'd you run an odd number of HP with your Holucha when you have I have Papa Berry? Because then it just takes an extra sub to pop it.
Hold on a moment. I was curious about that too, and I don't remember if I actually.
That's just the thing to
That's
look out
TV
for.
team. Hank. I don't know. I didn't mean to.
That was a.
Oh well.
Anyway, it's fine.
I mean, it still worked out fine.
Yeah.
You
I mean, I
played
didn't
good.
mean to, but oh well.
My
It's
theory,
fine.
my power rankings theory still
Oh
stands.
my lord. I'm done.
It's effective, and it's also
You won and
effective
then
in
moved down.
pick'ems, because guess who is on a perfect streak in pick'ems right now?
JT played flawlessly in 6-0 and then moved down a spot for Noah.
No, that's
At least I wasn't punished to like.
I didn't punish him. I rewarded Brandon for playing not garbage. If Brandon played fine the previous week, because since I didn't have much to go off, I'd be like, okay, is he just not going to bring removal ever? So all you'd have to do is just stack and win. That's why I put him lower last week, but he was like, oh, okay, he played fine this week. So I put
Everybody
him
watching
higher.
this Traveling Rocks, go for it. You're so
Anyway, yeah, my theory stands and everyone else is following me.
Okay.
Okay,
Who?
let's move on to Carlos.
Oh, right.
Mimo
Carlos.
put him at like 13th.
Nice.
Solid.
Where did Mio put him? Oh lord.
But yeah,
It was
I
the
like
best.
how it's a 2-1 team at this point, and he's still like top 10, or he's a 1-2 team, and he's still top 10.
I mean, he's a season one
I mean, the same
champion.
thing goes for me because we're both 1-2. And
Well,
we're
but
both
here's the
top 10.
thing. Here's the thing.
And
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
what's the thing?
Here's the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the only reason he's higher than you for me is because he beat you, and in my theory, if you beat someone else,
Oh my god.
So all I have to do is beat Junior, and then I'll be infinitely better than Carlos. Okay.
Exactly.
no. Oh yes, Wait, yes. I'm trying to. There's like
You're not beating.
there's like an equation in my head that I have to do, but
All you're saying is rock, paper, scissors, and that's how you decide. Because if I beat
sure.
Junior and Junior beats Carlos, then that means Carlos
Well,
beats me.
if a rock
So
paper
if-
scissors situation occurs, then I look at the tape and then
I was
recall.
gonna say, so if Jordan beats me in some next week to come, does that make him number one on league and make him
No.
number 16?
No,
Does
because
that
because
drop me down to 16? Because I
I'm
lost
gonna
to
count that as a
Justin,
fluke.
Then I lost to Jordan.
anyway, there's like an equation in my head, and I can't really explain it. Anyway,
So your equation only works if you decide that the upset was not a fluke.
correct. And I would have to. I would cite examples from the tape.
I'm done.
I don't think we have a scientific method here. We need to
There
implement.
is a science. It's in my head though. Anyway,
Yes, guys,
Done.
you've heard it here. Opinions are science.
exactly.
Yeah, science, bitch.
All right.
But yeah,
Y'all all around.
About Carlos?
Carlos. All right, so there is a couple things. What turn was it? Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
I think he fell prey to Zoroark really badly this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you didn't even realize it for like 2 whole months.
Wait, oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, he played fine. He just got hard countered by SCAV. No, I know what it was. I know what turn it was.
Oh, my
Hold
lord.
on. I'm reviewing it. Alright, so,
21.
turn 23. Okay, well, a couple turns before that.
You
So,
mean 20?
21,
whatever.
23
When
is the master.
S Cavalier was in, quotes,
Oh, my lord.
S Cavalier
When
was
people-
in, it was like, So
It
it's
went for
Life
Sucker
Orb,
Punch.
it's Life Orb, and went for Sucker Punch. I wonder what
When-
that could be.
When Mimo drops the hints of, hey,
And then he sacks Quillfish, so he could have gotten the hint there, too. And then Darmanitan, which is the only thing left to kill S-Cav, he sacks.
I
Why?
mean, if he had Heat Wave on
Necro.
Necrozma, then they could have killed the Escav.
Okay, but knowing that he didn't, he's still, like... I'm oblivious, and I probably could have figured that out after the Quillfish died.
That
Yeah.
the Night Days was
I-
definitely the giveaway.
I think he could have figured it out when Mimo said, wait, how did this get to full health?
I mean...
But some people mute the chat, or some people don't read the chat.
Okay, I think he could have figured it out
When
when
it
Sucker
came in.
Punch... Yeah, when Escavalier doesn't get Sucker Punch.
Anyway, Zoroark shouldn't have
definitely
gotten 3
doesn't-
kills. Period.
You know, Escavalier should learn Sucker Punch, not gonna lie.
Scavalier doesn't have hands.
You mean you wouldn't get Sucker Punch by those freaking Jocelyn rods?
But, like... Why?
Sucker jab.
Like... Why? I don't, like... That was the most obvious Zoroark. Like, after the Life Orb was revealed, I'm like, wait... S-Cav was in earlier, and it didn't have Life Orb.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't
I
think he
mean,
thought it through.
Junior's idea
Why
of
is
having it disguised as Escav was kind of smart.
Full health.
Yeah. Well, the... Wait, can you control what Zoroark...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
No, you're
I don't
you
know
can
how
make
it
it-
works.
No.
It
Pretty much,
depends on what
you-
mon
you
you
bring your
have
team.
last.
yeah. You bring your team and then you decide which order they show up as.
Oh, okay.
So you could have you could have it be like Infernape or Mew, which is what I think a lot of people do because they generally carry stuff like Heatran.
Yeah, I think... Well, but S-Cav wasn't last. It was Hippo, then Feraligatr.
No, you can choose the format in which you want to bring out your team.
Well, yeah,
choose
no,
the order.
But when when Hippo and Feraligatr were alive...
No, Noah, you pick the order at Team Preview. It's not the order that shows up on the side of the screen.
Yeah.
Oh...
Noah's learning.
I don't know how Zoroark works at all.
Okay, so for the listener of everybody, Zoroark is busted. Always be prepared for it,
Zoroark
even if it's
is
not there.
busted.
It's busted on Showdown. DS is not so much because now you can see what type it is on DS.
I thought they
like-
patched that.
Did they?
I think they did.
I think
Yeah.
they did.
Well, here's the other thing: just bring rocks.
Fair point. I mean, he did. He brought spikes. He just didn't notice.
I mean, spikes won't show the same thing as rocks unless it's a flying type.
I mean, yeah. But Escavalier already had damage on it. And then
True.
it came back in at full
Wait,
health.
isn't S-Cav neutral to rocks?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're both neutral.
That would make a difference.
It's
Well,
Spike.
the Escavalier already took damage. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, it already took damage and already revealed
Oh
the
my
item.
lord.
So all I'm hearing is that Junior's a go and that Zoroark is busted.
Well, yes, however...
Zoroark
Yeah,
is a very
Zoroark
good
was-
Sure,
Pokemon.
Very good
Zoroark
order.
was good. However, I'll give him the Quillfish. You know, you can be oblivious, whatever. I'll give him the Quillfish. Sure. So Quillfish dies. Why? I literally don't understand the Darm.
I agree completely.
I gotta agree. Yeah.
I don't
That
remember what happened.
turn 22. I was like, all right, Carlos, because I thought he still could have won.
Because wait, didn't he Dark Pulse the Quillfish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Knight Days.
Yeah. Yeah.
acknowledge that
I
I
was like,
gave him
okay,
Yeah.
I wonder what this could be. And I was like, okay, I don't know, just go into like, I mean, if you have Scarf Bulu or like P2 maybe, and then he go into Darm like, but what? Okay.
If Carlos acknowledged that I gave him a hint, then
Yeah, that means he had chat on. I'm sorry, Carlos. But
then how-
why?
Replace me with Carlos. I'm good. I'm number 7 now.
I'm down.
No. Not yet. Maybe next week. We'll see how your match goes next week. Maybe then you can be 7.
Wait,
Maybe.
did he do that on purpose?
Do what? Huh? Huh?
Mimo almost helped me. Don't do that, Mimo. And then he sent in Darm.
I don't know. Maybe
Why?
someone feels
I don't-
faster.
Wait,
and then
what?
forgot about
So he
Sucker Punch.
recognized that.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Carlos, why?
Why did he do that? Whatever. So yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that was a bad play, Carlos. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on to Brandon. Brandon played fine.
Brandon was Brandon again.
Yeah, he back to
He
form.
brings disgusting fatness.
He brought
Huh?
fat against. Huh? He did bring fat.
Yeah, Justin's not allowed to say that.
What
Oh,
disgusting?
okay. Well, that's true.
Hey man, at least I don't have like 4 regen mons on the same team.
Okay, I love that kind of build.
I-
I love this kind of
Regen is good.
They're my,
Anyway,
I low-key have that in the league. I have 4 regen mons.
I love regen
anyway,
boards. They're my
I
favorite.
really liked his
Which is
identification
actually
of
dumb.
he needed
I
to.
do like
Yeah.
regen.
Anyway, back to the match.
Alright.
I liked it that he toxicked both Mandy and Milotic and identifying that, wait, if these things go down, Mimo's team crumbles. I appreciate that
Oh.
strategy.
That Brandon is just a good player, and
Correct.
you go, oh hey,
I like
or
that.
that Buzzle kind of put in the work too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nice.
I will give it, albeit Buzzwell got really lucky with a couple dodges, mainly the Draco.
yeah. I
Yeah.
will say that. I will agree.
Yeah,
Well,
Mimo,
yeah, I
Mimo
forgot about
definitely,
that.
Mimo definitely had, because didn't he miss like a toxic too? I forget, but
Yeah, he did.
yeah, because Mimo got a couple like against the Buzzwell. He got a couple hacks breaks for sure. However, I don't think they mattered
I don't think
The
that
Draco mattered.
other than differential, because he's got aromatherapy, so the toxic didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, the Draco may have mattered a bit.
The
but-
Draco might have mattered, but I mean, I wouldn't really say that because Buzzwell didn't do that much to the. I guess it did pretty good against Mamo, but it didn't do anything against everything else.
Well, the problem is though, then he had to pivot around with it, which can play a lot into the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there was also like Gren for Mamo too.
Yeah.
Like,
Or there's Horn to break its potential stash, or
Yeah.
flinch it, or confuse it.
yeah, like if this game definitely wouldn't have been a lot closer, and if it depending on how Mimo played Mamo, then yeah, this could have turned out differently. But
Yeah, but didn't you bring Peck Memos one in a mock?
Yo,
Did I bring
Next
Pac
man
Memo?
God.
that sounds busted. But
Bro, the
Speaking
Pac
of
Memo.
Buzzwell.
Let me check.
I want to say you did, and it did like 40%.
speaking of the Buzzwell,
There's like a 20% that I brought the Pac Memo.
oh lord,
'Cause
Brandon,
I remember bringing it for something else.
What else could you have been ready
Yeah,
for?
what? Tangrowth,
Heck,
you
damn
have
it.
ice school crash. I don't know.
I don't
anyway,
know.
back to Brandon. Yeah, he played decently.
There was one bad thing with this Buzzwell. He made it shiny, and that is the ugliest shiny in
That
the game.
is true.
That is
It-
one of the worst shinies
it-
in the game.
It
It
could
was
be worse.
great.
What?
It
Look
was
at that
great.
green.
You're
I
not
mean,
wrong.
it's not Espeon green. Like that's
No.
ugh.
At least Espeon is all green.
Espeon is
Like
decent,
this thing.
but the
it's
shiny
like,
Buzzwole is my favorite of them all.
Huh?
I mean, look at it.
Zuckatry is a
It
nice,
looks-
beautiful blue, and Celesteela is a nice, perfect white. And you want to go with the green?
But look at
Buzzwole?
Buzzwole.
Buzzwole looks
so
stupid.
majestic.
God, it looks
Okay,
so
It's not as
ugly.
bad as Shiny Guzzlord.
Anyway.
It's not as bad as Shiny Guzzlord.
Anyway.
Okay, so I did bring the pack. Pack is complete.
Yeah, Brandon played good. All right, let's move on
Okay.
to Destin. That the rain dance on the Thundy was good. Good.
It was smart.
It was
good
smart.
It
Bronzong
was
is
nice
proving me
that
wrong as his main tank.
It was smart that
It is
Conkeldurr
busted.
was able to 1v1 a Donphan because Donphan is bad.
Yeah, I
It's not like Conkeldurr is super bulky and strong at the same time.
Yeah, I
it
underestimated
kind of is.
Bronzong's
Have you
bulk,
seen his
and
HP?
he's using Bronzong very well.
Wait, Donphan did 55 to the main tank on his team? Wow, that's so good.
All right,
Busted.
no, but he's used well. He got up to some.
No, I'm
screens.
just saying. He is using it well, and that just goes to show how good Donphan is being able to beat that.
Oh,
I mean-
I thought you were trying to diss Bronzong, like, bro. There's a bunch of.
I'm pretty sure that Bronzong wasn't physically defensive.
Yeah, it was
I'm
probably.
pretty sure that was
supposed
Fef.
to- I mean, misplay.
Because that
If
makes more sense.
he had both reflect and light screen, he probably should have reflected first.
Yeah.
But
I mean, overall, looking at Jake's team, he had like 4 special attackers and then a really good one in Crawlon and a
mhm.
pretty mediocre one in Donphan.
Man,
I see why you
Donphan
light
tweets.
screen. By the way, I know that Jelson can shadow ball, whatever, but whatever. Protect generally did better because Crawdon is an issue.
Yeah.
Protect.
Protect? I meant reflect. Whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, he played well.
Mhm.
Only has 1 loss, and it's against me, and I'm higher.
Ooh.
So yeah,
But if I beat you and you beat Dustin, that means
you don't
Dustin should
play
beat
me.
But in theory,
In theory.
Okay, hold on. What's your explanation? So if
that if I beat you,
mhm.
then I should be able to beat Dustin because you beat Dustin. Or is it that if I beat you and Dustin
No,
beats
no,
you,
no, no,
that
no,
means
no,
I
no,
should
no,
lose to
no, no,
Dustin?
no. Here's a theory. It's a round robin theory. I look at your team and then see, okay, comparing how you are currently playing and using your team, as well as your as well as how everyone else is playing, okay, and how well they're using their team, and then looking at how strong their team is, and how well they're using it, whatever, then I project how I think the end of the season final standings will be
Okay.
Oh, my
Okay.
Lord.
based
on what's already been played.
Which is really kind of hard to do in 3 weeks.
Well,
But
yeah.
I've gotten notes on everybody's draft and how they played up to this point, so I'm pretty confident that I can win out the rest of the season pretty easily.
Ooh.
Well, damn.
Like Mimo chokes. All I gotta bring is Queen and I'll win.
You haven't seen my trade yet.
Okay, so let's just go.
Okay, next we've got me.
You.
Okay, let's talk about that one play.
That one play.
Yeah.
Just that one.
Yeah, the one play. Where was it? Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of already talked about it a lot, but yeah, if I would have sludge bomb on turn 18,
Ooh.
What would that have gained you?
Azelf would have killed.
In that specific play, what would that have given you? Because
Well, that's
if you had Sledge Bomb there, he could have made a different play after that. So you saying that one Sledge Bomb would still lead to the exact same set of plays.
Yes, because I
Changing that
yes,
first
because I sacked Dusclops, and then instead of going into Rotom, I would have went into Azelf, and then I would have knocked off something. Something would have lost its item, and it would just snowball from there. And he would eventually have to sack Victini against Azelf. However, at the range he was at, I couldn't go into Azelf.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's unfair.
Who else wants to talk about me?
I think you've been through a lot in depth for what's before, but even then.
What?
Never mind.
I didn't understand you. What did you say?
Never mind.
Never mind. I put you higher than everyone else. I put you at 3 if you fix the slide. I know you're lazy.
I
you
did
might not
fix
do
the
that.
slide.
I
I said I
did
was
that
too
'cause-
lazy to repost it to everyone.
I did that not because you played well, but I think Dubsy didn't play that well this week. But you're number 3 for me, so cool. You're top 3. Okay.
I put me
Good for you.
below Dubsy because I knew I was going to take an L the next week. And I was anticipating. I was like, yo. And my round robin theory stands.
Why is Dusclops busted though? It took 19. That's so good.
I love Dusclops for that reason.
Best tier 5 in the game.
The noon.
Lanoon is not a tier 5.
I've seen tier 5 Lanoon.
Okay, yes, that was in a very dumb league with some not
Lanoon
that
is
great tiers.
overrated.
I mean, we had that dumb league that has T5 Venomoth. There are worse things.
Yo, I'll take that. Wait a second.
Wait, tier 5 Venomoth? Can I get into that?
I mean, that's the one that me and Mima were in the doubles.
Yo, pass me that tier 5 Venomoth, please.
Yo, after this recording, we need to look at these look at these differentials over here. Anyway, back to me.
You played well.
I
You
don't
won.
know what else
You
to
got
say.
crit.
I
You
got
got
yeah.
crit.
I
That
would have.
sucks.
I probably would have like 5-0'd or 4-0'd if I didn't get crit.
You could have gotten that nice wheelchair.
Instead, I 2-0'd, which is fine.
I mean, you still won at the very end of the
Yeah,
day.
I'm stupid. I should have only DD'd once. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that I previously saw the specs. Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. My team's garbage. Alright, next we've got Dubsy.
Dubs against Jordan.
Yeah. He played
I mean,
he played pretty well.
he played well. I will say that the part that still hurts, just a little part, is that freeze at the very end. Because he had that potential. Jordan had that potential to win. But, that freeze hurt. I mean, I know that was a play to do, but it hurt. It hurt deep down inside. Mellow pirouette. Good bring. Smart
Yeah,
bring.
that was really good.
Oh yeah.
That really put in work.
It helped that Jolteon wasn't faster than it. So, yeah.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah.
I feel like this is always what happens at the end of power rankings. You guys get tired, and then just resort to saying, "Yeah, it was pretty good."
Good guy, good guy.
Oh yeah.
Good game.
Good job, Dubsy. All right.
What was it?
Huh?
Yeah. I was going to say, what was this, a 3-0 or a 4-0?
It was a 4-0.
Oh, yeah.
Dubsy's differential is bonkers.
Who's after that?
All right, so now we've got
Junior.
Junior.
He beat oh my god, I loved his S-Cav. That was so
Oh,
good.
the Zoroark.
Wait,
Well,
which
okay, I'm
Yeah, which
discrediting the Zoroark because it shouldn't have done that much.
Yes, very, very true.
I forgot to say this on Carlos, but I really liked the Magnet Rise Raikou.
Yeah, that was good.
It was
I
pretty
just
good.
forgot to say that earlier. So
It was good. I enjoyed it.
who's left? Hippowdon. I like Hippo. Hippo's a nice fat tank. Kind of beat a lot of his team aside from the Raiko.
But yeah,
Busted.
that the S-Cav was good. It was a good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that won him the game. Straight up.
Yeah.
No, I think the Zoro work did, but that was the SCAP as well. So
Okay, but
Yeah. I mean, who knows what would have happened if it
Darm.
wasn't just
Okay,
this guy.
once Darm died, S-Cap won. Like, I think he misplayed. He should have what turn? Turn 51. He should have went for rest
51.
instead of Ironhead. That was the only misplay that he made all game.
Yeah.
He should have rested. And
51.
yeah, 51. He should have rested instead of Ironhead, because
Okay.
Carlos was running out of photon geysers, and that would have put him up to full, and each photon geyser is only like 20. So yeah, that was a pretty easy rest.
That's true.
So I don't know
Yeah.
why he Ironhead. I mean, granted, he won the game after that pretty easy, but he could have 3-0'd instead of 2-0'd. But
You know.
Junior, why didn't you 3-0? I could have been number 7. No, but I actually like Junior's team and the way he's playing it.
No, like he's
'Cause you were-
playing.
you
He's
were
playing
saying
it really offensively, but also like kind of semi-stall sometimes. Like it's cool.
No, because the way that you're saying it before is that he has an okay. He had an okay team season 1, and he did
No,
really
he had a
well with
garbage
it.
team
No,
season 1, and he played pretty well. And now he has
He-
he has an average
had a-
team in season 2, and now he's playing fantastic.
It was an okay team.
Season 1 was
I'll-
like, that was
He
one of the
traded
worst
a
teams.
NATO
I've ever
Queen
seen.
for a Wheezing.
Season 1 Junior was definitely one of the worst teams I've ever seen in my life. Not gonna lie.
It was something else. He was finding his way to play. It still can't be as bad as the Conkeldurr for Hitmontop or Hitmonchan.
Okay, but that was like that wasn't an actual trade. That was after Jake gave up. This was in the middle of the draft when Junior did this.
Wait, if Jake started giving up, do you think I could get Celesteela?
No, he loves Celesteela.
Hold on, could be him. Okay, no. I think Junior's gonna go to playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
oh,
Junior-
really?
I think Junior,
Really?
Dubsy, Justin, and Destin. Maybe me. Man, my team's kind of garbage. I
I will agree that the purple and the blue is a very good division or conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad I'm in it.
Anyway. Yeah. Junior played
And now we
good.
got Justin, and Justin's kind
And
of
Justin's
whatever. So
garbage.
there we go.
Huh.
End of it.
No, but yeah, Justin's team is gross. And also he plays well. Yeah. And for me, he's won because personally,
He's
I think
played
he
well,
would
and
beat
he's 3-0.
Junior in a 1v1.
I'd like to thank the Academy for this. I'd also like to thank Burn Up Arcanine, my boy.
I would
Oh,
also
Lord.
like to thank Bruno Mars for snubbing everyone.
I mean, you're what, 3-0, Justin?
Yeah. All right.
And you're pretty good with a good team. And then
Yeah.
you have Brenna Arcanine, which is kind of, it's out there.
And
Why?
you're
Put 'em
using your team, which keeps getting better after every transaction. Okay, I don't know about Stack Attack dropping.
Back at
You
with how
Stack
much
Attack-
threatening.
Why did you
Stack
not?
Attack-
Why did you not drop Silvally? That is the
Because
one
of-
stain on your team.
Let me just. All I'm gonna say about that is Savali has some nice potential later in the season. Is all I'm gonna say.
Oh
I
my
have-
god,
Lord.
Gujo's better in every way. Anyway,
No, it's not.
yes it is.
It is.
It's okay.
It's
I
okay.
got
The
Brand.
rest of your team is good. I don't like
Savali at
Lucario,
least
but
does multiple
Lucario
things.
is
Like, you'll
decent.
never catch the same Savali set twice in a row. We'll say that.
Okay, but it's garbage.
Okay.
Also, what?
That doesn't
Parting
matter
shot,
when all of them are bad.
parting shots on every set.
Okay, but that's parting shot. It won't have the same. It won't still be the same every other week.
Okay, but
every week.
one move is gonna be the same every week.
You're right.
Okay, I should be killing defog like on 5 of my mons every week, but I don't.
The thing is, you
Like,
will
you
have a
don't-
different. Go ahead.
I don't know. Parting shot's one of those moves where it has potential to be on every week, and it probably should because it's a great move.
It's a good move, but it
But-
does the same thing.
Okay, so does U-turn and volt switch.
You don't. Okay,
So
but
does the
here's
taunt
the,
pass.
but you don't run. Oh my god! No, I'm saying that Silvally runs that every time. Therefore, Silvally isn't that versatile.
Okay, and then you have 3 other moves.
It all
with,
depends on the user.
what, 6? You have 3 different moves with like 16 different other typing. So you may predict one type and you may get another, and another type may 6-0 you.
Does that make it good though?
Yes.
Why don't we just bring back Hidden
It's-
Silvally? That's very fair.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's good. Whatever. This video.
Wait.
What? Go ahead.
The thing is, with Silvally, he will bring a different set each time because he'll only bring it once.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You know, now I'm gonna bring it multiple times.
All right. So half of week 4 is done.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. So we can't
Yeah.
really do our pick'ems meme, where we list the pick'ems.
I'm ready to get wheelchaired by Carlos.
You ain't getting wheelchaired.
That's.
You're not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get wheelchaired.
Oh, you haven't played that yet, have you? You're not gonna get wheelchaired. Let's be honest.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know, if you get wheelchaired, that'll be great. No offense, but I want that top spot in the division.
Oof. I love being perfect in pick'ems. That's so much fun.
Jordan, win a damn game, please.
So
This is your best week
just
to do it.
just know, everyone, if I picked you in pick'ems, play good.
Everybody throw right now.
To be honest, Junior is.
A monster?
Oh yeah, Mimo, give us a rundown on pick'ems as of week 3.
I have not done week 3 yet.
Dang.
Okay, well, Junior, not Junior, Jesus Christ. Mimo, that's your job from now on, okay? So whenever we do our PR, we're gonna do the pick'ems at the end, okay?
You be having PRs at like the weirdest time.
Okay. There are some people in this league that need to play their matches on time.
So you just expect me to just have my
Okay,
pick'ems ready?
yes.
I'm done.
You should
What
have your
the
pick'ems
hell?
ready right after, like a day after all the games are played. Anyway, let's end this video.
What?
Oh, Lord.
You not this guy don't got a life.
I mean,
Yeah.
He knows. He's not.
I mean, you're in a
acting like he knows.
Pokemon league, bro. How busy can your
Bruh.
life be?
We have to
After
wait
the
for
really-
Friday and
I'm not
Saturday.
singling out just you. I'm singling everyone in the server.
Including yourself.
Exactly. I've the
What about
least amount of
Jordan?
life out of everyone. I
One
mean, Jordan's got a
of us.
life.
One of us.
Jordan's got a life, but he also doesn't play his games on time. Sorry, Jordan.
what about me?
I mean, you don't. I don't know. You're on call like every day, so I'm not gonna say anything.
It's because all I do was sleep and work, and then I play this.
Exactly. Thanks for proving our
All right.
point.
Bye, everyone. Mimo, do the thing.
Mimo.
Wait, what's the thing for Mimo? No.
And that's the
Mimo,
power
no,
rank?
no,
Hey,
no.
GT, shut up. Okay, Mimo, do your thing, and JT, shut up.
And that's the power rankings.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, peace.